Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Well, today's lesson is about quantifiers, and the non-quantifiers comes from the verb to quantify. That means to measure the quantity of something or the amount of something, to measure. Now, have a look at these words here. So you've got pen, elephant, car, and smile. So this is first list. And we've got second one, sugar, salt, happiness, and money. So my question is, what's the difference between these nouns here, these ones and these ones here? Yes. So the nouns here can be counted. So we can say 1 pen, 2 pens, 3 pens. In here, 1 car, 2 car, 3 cars. 1 smile, 2 smiles, 3 smiles. 1 elephant, 2 elephants, and so on. But in here, we cannot count these words here. We don't say a sugar to sugars in English, or a salt to salt, or a happiness. So we don't say a happiness or a money here, or two monies. So in example A, the words can be counted. So since they can be counted, therefore, we can put them in plural, of course. So we say pen, pens, pen, pens, elephant, elephants, car, cars. So they are called count nouns or countable nouns because we can count them. In example B, all the words, they cannot be counted. So we cannot put them in a plural, of course. We don't say sugars in English. So, and we don't say a sugar, or we don't say a money. So we can say some sugar, yes, the sugar, yes, but we don't say the sugar. So these nouns here are called mass nouns, as it is indicated by the name here, mass. So it is the mass which is measured differently according to each product or object, whether it is the volume or the weight or the time or and so on. Now, have a look at these examples here. And these are examples from the text expressing feelings. So the first example, the British show little attention to people crying in public. Number 2, they spend much time in front of TV. 3, many Americans like to express their feelings publicly. And number 4, few women retain their feelings and emotions. In example number 1, with attention we used little. And with time, in example number 2, we used much. So little and much are quantifiers. Sorry, there's S missing here. So they are quantifiers. They are used to describe a quantity or amount with mass nouns. For example, sugar, salt, happiness, courage, luggage, and so on, knowledge, and so on and so on. In example number 3, we say Americans here. It is a plural, of course. You see, we've got the S. So it is a count noun. Then I used many here. In here, women. So we say women, not woman. So we say women. This is a plural too, without an S, because it is an irregular plural, of course. So I used a few. So many and a few, they are quantifiers too, but they are used to describe a quantity or amount with count nouns. So the quantifiers that describe a quantity, the quantity of a count noun are a lot of, lots of, many, a few or few. Well, there is a difference between them, we'll see. Some, and some here with countable noun equals a few. Or negative, you've got not many, or not any, or no. The quantifiers used with mass nouns are a lot of, a great deal of, much. So here you've got many and here you've got much. Some, a, little, and little. And some here with mass nouns equals a little. So you should be very careful. Here a few, here a little. And the negative you've got not much, not any, no. Now, what are the quantifiers that can be used with mass nouns and count nouns? So they are common quantifiers. You can use them with mass nouns and count nouns. These are a lot of and lots of, some, not any, and no. So now the question to ask, what's the difference between a few and a few? And what's the difference between a little and little? Have a look at example number 1. James has got few friends. Few friends. So the negative of the sentence here is the negative meaning. So the meaning of the sentence here is negative. Why? For the speaker, the number of friends here is not enough, is insufficient. The speaker, the person who says this, he is not happy with the number. It is not enough for him. I'll give you an example. James has got a nice car, he has got a nice job, and he is not a very kind person, but he has just 3 friends. In sentence number 2, James has got a few friends. So the meaning of the sentence here is positive. For the speaker is happy with the number. So the number is enough for the speaker. So he is saying that James has got some friends. 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he is happy with the number. In sentence example number 2, we have a little time before the exam. Can we have a drink? So the meaning here is positive. Because for the speaker, the amount of time is enough for him. He is happy about it. It is sufficient for him. So they've got, let's say, 45 minutes or 1 hour. So he asked his friend if they could have a drink. But in sentence number 2, when he says, we have little time, we must call a taxi or a cab. So the meaning here, is negative. For the speaker, the amount of time here is not sufficient. It is not enough. He is not happy about it. They've got just 10 minutes, and maybe they have an important appointment. They will be late. So that's why he said little here.